It's been 3 days that I've been dealing with a hostage load. Yes, somebody took our load hostage, and I'm gonna give you all the information, the breakdown, all the fraud that's happening, just because of one mistake that was done by our brokerage department. So let's get into it. One of our brokers over here had a load from Illinois going into South Carolina. Now, they posted it on DAT, a carrier gives them a call, a quick check was made, and a confirmation was sent over to this carrier. Now, when you look at this carrier, the carrier name is Acer Premium Trans LLC, insured by Geico, US DOT number 4170243, MC number 1603876. They did the pickup, now we're expecting a delivery. All of a sudden, 2 days later, driver gives us a call and says, hey, how are you? You know, I got your load over here. Unfortunately, I understood that it was, somebody scammed me and I'm not gonna get paid for it. So I have your load, and if you want your load, then you're gonna need to pay me the agreed rate. Now, the original agreed rate was $2,200. This driver that has my load, he's telling me, listen, I got a confirmation for $3,900. I said, $3,900, but how in the world? Don't you see that there's red flags? Who in the world would pay you $3,900 to go from Illinois to South Carolina? So the driver goes, I don't know, that's the confirmation that I got and that's the amount of money I'm gonna get. But you know what, even worse, he goes, I ended up driving from Illinois, I drove all the way to Ohio, understood that this was a fraudulent shipment, meaning the broker that gave it to me is fraud, and then I drove back from Ohio all the way back to somewhere in Illinois. I think this carrier, he says he's in Joliet, Illinois, I don't know if it's true or not, but basically he says, listen, you're not only gonna pay me for the $3,900, but you're also gonna pay me for the mileage. That's how I can justify the $3,900 you're gonna pay me in order for me to return your load. I said, my God, okay, great. Now this was 3 days ago. Now at first you're thinking that maybe this guy is actually legit. Maybe he really did get screwed. So when you dig into it a little bit more, you start calling VDOs, you start calling their dispatcher, then you start understanding that it's a husband and wife. You know, there's a lady by the name of Pat over there at dispatch. You have her phone number, you have his cell phone number, and you start understanding more and more that this is a ring of fraudulent activities, meaning that, most likely it turns out that our friends over at Acer Premium Trans is in on the story also, because they're obviously not doing anything about it. So I gave them a call and I say, hey, listen, this driver's calling me. Who the hell did you give this load to? Oh, don't worry about it, sir. You'll understand shortly. Don't worry. If you want your freight, just easier to pay them what they want. I said, hold on one second. I gave you a load. I made sure that you have your insurance on file. Their insurance is on file. They have a bond on file. Everything seems legit with this company. How in the world is this the approach that they're taking? I truly believe that this is something that's been going on for a while, and I talk about it so much in my videos, but now I'm dealing with it live in my hands. We made a claim with Geico. Don't even get me started with this Geico insurance. It takes a long time to get a hold of anybody over there, but yes, we opened up the claim with Geico, tell them that, our load has been taken hostage or it's stolen. We understand that it's stolen. Now, the driver does not want to deliver this load. He says, give me my $3,900 and I will deliver it wherever I picked up from. Tell myself, I said, how do I know that you're going to deliver it? And he goes, no, don't worry, you need to trust me. I said, yeah, of course, you're the last person I'm going to trust right now. Contact the authorities, the local authorities in Joliet, and you start saying, hey, this is a story, this is what's happening. Sorry, sir, there's nothing we can do about it. You need to physically be here. I said, okay, even if I physically come there, I open it, what can you guys do about it? And he said, sorry, my friend, it looks like it's a civil matter. There's nothing that we can help you out with. Like, seriously, this is what our world has come to, that nobody can do anything about this. There's cargo thefts happening left, right, and center, and no authorities are getting involved in this. I mean, this is ridiculous. I don't like to negotiate with thieves. I feel like you need to cut the ties with them and say, you know what, which is what I did. I pick up the phone and I say, you know what, off and do whatever you want with the freight. We're gonna claim it, or we'll claim it through our insurance, or we'll claim it through your insurance. Doesn't matter, but I'm not paying you a cent. But what I do know is that it definitely taught me a lesson of how careful I want to be, and I want you guys all to know that the new entrants in the market are suffering because of these clowns. So I get a lot of phone calls all the time about, hey, I just got my authorities. Nobody wants to book loads with me. I cannot find any loads. And you want to understand why no brokers are willing to work with you? It's these clowns here that are ruining it for everybody else. I mean, I've been dealing with this for 3 days, and I'm telling you that I'm never going to be dealing with this again, because it's a lot of stress, it's a lot of energy. You have a client also on the hook. How are you going to explain to the client that a load just got freaking taken hostage? So Vidas Bros Inc., US DOT 4064260, MC number 1542732, cell phone 1331-246-3637. So he won't pick up from my personal cell phone. Let's see if we can call him through the office.
Please leave your...
So, what in the world is he busy with? I can assure you that this is not the first time that they're doing this. I can assure you that they're doing it to multiple carriers out there. All right, so there's the story, and there's where I am right now. 3 full days I've been working on this. If anybody has any information on these two clowns, either the Vidos Bros Inc. or the Acer Premium Trans LLC, please feel free to reach out to me at sponsorship@ettransport.ca. Now, guys, in order for you guys, biggest mistake that we did over here is we did not vet properly the person that we gave out the load. Do not give addresses to anybody because there's a lot of fraud happening right now over in our industry. So make sure you're aware and make sure you are not a part of these ring of thefts and ring of, fraudulent activities. I'm Ronan, and I'll catch you in my next one.